of them. Very modern story here for the I-Man. A mugshot of a Northern California man arrested on felony charges, weapons charges. The mugshot has gone viral on social media. The photos of a guy named Jeremy Meeks, and it's attracted more than 28,000 likes, if you will, and it's drawing comments praising his high cheekbones, his chiseled face, and striking blue eyes. This is the criminal. Not everyone was approving. One person wrote, he may be a tad bit cute, but with 6 felonies, he ain't that cute.
Looks like he has a Yankee logo on his Adam's apple, doesn't it?
Right. Well, that goes back to our discussion with Carly and Dagan about tattoos.
Yeah.
So
this guy is hot, man.
There you go.
At least
right,
you know
Carly?
what. At least
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I'm just looking up from my computer and my God.
It's your kind of criminal.
Like
Woo.
pale blue eyes. Hey, at least you know what you're in store for. He has a prison record. So what?
That's true. He lays it all out there for you.
Right.
This is somebody you're attracted to, Carly?
Any woman would be attracted to
Yes.
him.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Look at that.
Well, you didn't answer my question.
Yeah, of course well, yeah.
Look, Aaron Hernandez is not a bad-looking guy, right?
That's exactly what they seem to be saying.
He's even better looking
No,
than
actually, Aaron Hernandez is unattractive.
No,
But if he was, then it would be
I
okay
disagree.
what he did.
What do you think, Carly, about
regarding Aaron Hernandez,
Yeah.
I think he's very hot. Yes, I do.
I know.
You know, I got to say, there's a double standard because I'm sort of resenting what they're saying and saying this is wrong, but then I think back to the Casey Anthony and the
You're all
Yeah,
over
of
that.
course.
There you go.
and the Italian girl from Italy.
Yeah.
So I should just shut up.
Well,
to
we
say
got
no.
some sick people on this
Yes.
program.
Yes.
Starting with, Carly and Dagan. Quarter after the hour. What else, Connell?
Well,
Yeah, Ma, he's a criminal, Ma, but he's a good guy.
it's the retired NFL quarterback Brett Favre
The honeymoon
is
will be fun.
It's all good.
getting into politics, tossing his support in favor of the
Questions. Alrighty, next up, this guy right here could be a model or an actor. Gotcha. Come on, put the picture up. Or an actor, but he's not. He's a felon. That's not the story. The story is that the USA Today highlighted this thug and ran his mugshot to sell newspapers. The Fastest 7 is appalled. We would never do such a shameless thing. Unless, of course, it was Kardashian, Bieber, or DiCaprio. We've got the perp's reaction to his newfound fame. Take a look.
I just visited my wife, and she said that I blew up all over Facebook. Well, I appreciate that, but I just want them to know that this is really not me. Like, I'm not some kingpin.
KG, you can lead it off. We'll go around the table. You're blushing.
No, I'm just saying, no, obviously, here's the thing. I wouldn't want to try the case to put him away because I'd be like, people think and excuse all the females from the jury. You'd have to do it in a clever way, and you'd have to look and see if they're checking him out and if he's their speed or not. But the guy's a criminal. He's on a $900,000 bond. So all kidding aside, this is somebody obviously he's done hard time. He's got the teardrop signifying state prison time. You see the shot of him there. But yeah, maybe he'll be in a Benetton ad after he gets out.
Bob, have you ever gotten out of a speeding ticket or anything because of your good looks?
As a matter of fact, I have rolled up $300 bills with this guy's I did once get out of I won't say which state it was.
Oh, you
but
bribed.
Yeah, I bribed the cop $300. I put 2 on it. He asked for an extra 100. This guy is one of the ugliest punks I've ever seen. He looks like a Hitler Youth. And why they think this skinhead ought to be
He's not
good looking.
ugly.
And you said you think this is a good looking dude. Look at him.
He's not ugly. I mean,
He looks like a dog. Honestly, like a canine.
No,
Well,
he
the difference
doesn't.
is for USA Today is that a picture of a dog would sell newspapers too.
But let me tell you something. Bob
Especially if
Bob
it
is
was
such
you
a
know who.
hypocrite because do you remember a hot mugshot girl,
Yes.
the curl
Yes.
with the
She
DUI
was
out
good
of
looking.
Florida? Put her up. Bob was in love. Bob
She
had
was
a
good.
heart.
No, she looked a lot
See?
better than that before. The one who swore to the
You know
judge,
her?
the judge.
There
Remember
you
that?
go, Bob.
Oh, that
She
was the
was-
other one.
She was hot.
That was another one, too. All right, Jesse,
I think I'd be nervous about this guy. I don't think you want to be called hot in front of the entire country when you're in prison. That's not a good look for him. My favorite were the comments under this section here. How about this? He can kidnap me any day, from one woman. Or what is he guilty of? First-degree sexiness. And then my favorite, let me know when you get out, Daddy. Long list of naughty things I want to do to you.
That wasn't who.
But you understand, he did 9 years.
Did you have to,
in
did you have to
prison.
have
I
Kimberly
gotta
on
do
that?
this one. I gotta
You
get this
outed
one
her,
here.
didn't you? You outed Kimberly's contact.
Hang on.
What?
Next up,
wrong
a
with
football.
you?
Terry Bradshaw.
I'm sorry
It's
like
being
that,
used
then you
as
are
a transit-
sorry.
okay,
You have to be
transition word.
apologetic
I
for
don't
the
want to
right
run out of time
reasons.
without focusing on this very, very important story today, getting a ton of buzz. You know what they say about boys. Women at times can be rather attracted to them, or so they say. At no point has this been more evident than when the Stockton Police Department posted this mugshot to their social media page. Convicted felon Jeremy Meeks, who was arrested on weapons charges, has already become a viral hit, and his photo is on Facebook alone, has more than 60,000 likes. Some fans have been getting into the frenzy, with one commenting, "I would arrest him too. Hottest bad boy I've ever seen. I bet he'll be making money from endorsements in no time." What do you think about this one? I mean, this has gone berserk.
Well,
online.
I mean, clearly, look at him. This is a very, very attractive man until you learn that he has 6 felony counts against him. Then he suddenly is not nearly as attractive. What do you think?
What does it say about us ladies that this is just whipping around the internet?
Oh,
I mean, it's all over Mashable. It's all over everything. Twitter.
Is it only women? Is it only women that are liking him?
Well, there are. I think men who like men are liking him. I don't know. You know,
maybe.
there's-
Yeah.
My hairdresser thought he was pretty cute.
I
There
mean,
you go. So it's not just women.
No, I just think, OJ was hot too. I think, the problem is that, maybe, murder and lies and deceit haven't grown well on him. But the problem is that, good-looking people get away with stuff. It's just the way it is. And, a lot of times,
he's in jail right
the
now.
One that's stealing that. Well, let's see how
We'll
he
see
does.
if he stays there. Thank you, ladies. Forget.
You got lucky. You got lucky. All right. Well, a mugshot is going viral, not because of the guy's rap sheet, but because of, well, take a look. He's smoking hot. Supermodel hot. The mug of Jeremy Meeks getting more than 50,000 likes on the Stockton, California Facebook page with lots and lots of comments like, "Don't send him to prison. He's going to change. Send him to me. And don't mind me just picking up my jaw off the floor, tucking my tongue back in. Gorgeous. Such a shame, though." And in a different vein, he is a criminal, and that makes him an ugly person. The police department saying Meeks is one of the most violent criminals in the area, and that no previous arrest photo has gotten so much positive attention.
What's wrong with people?
What's wrong with women in some cases, Sandra? I feel like, this is a guy who's been labeled the most violent criminal. He faces 5 weapons charges, 1 gang charge. There's a $900,000 bond, and still women are fawning. Is there something wrong with our gender?
I guess if anything proves the theory that women like bad boys, I guess this is it.
Right.
Kirsten.
Yeah, we're gonna make her talk.
You're not getting away this time.
I don't think what they said was so bad. They're saying it's a shame. He is gorgeous, and it's
Would you date him?
terrible that he. Would I date a convict? No, Harris.
Okay.
I don't.
Wait, are you saying that if somebody's ugly, it's like, well, the hell with them? Like,
no, I think what they're saying is look, the guy is obviously gorgeous. I think we all can see that, and they're just saying, this is too bad. Like he went this way. He could have been a supermodel. He could have, he could have had a better life. It's like he didn't have to be like this. That's how I read what they were saying. I don't think, and I don't think. People joking around. They're saying, send him to me. Of course. He's, he's gorgeous. So, I would they actually date him? I don't know. Look, there are women who do that.
There are women who are leaving postings on Facebook because the police department, I believe, put his picture up, and now they have all these comments and everything. And 44,000 likes, I believe, at last count. It's changing, I'm sure, since we've been on the show, and now we're
he
talking
should have
about
just found a sugar mama. He could have been your house.
Colonel.
Colonel,
now you're the quiet one.
Yeah, I want to ask you, actually, is this a societal problem? This reminds me of when the Boston bomb
Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was on
appeared on the cover of Rolling Stone looking like a celebrity. Are we as a society glorifying this sort of criminal celebrity? There's a dark side, bad boy. Do we like it?
You go back and you look at all those photos of James Dean, how they, made him look like the bad guy. Remember the movie Scarface, and all women fell in love with Manny. Every woman wanted to marry Manny. They didn't want Tony, they wanted Manny. And so I think that there's a little bit, women, you guys are all about image. You know that. You guys are all about looks. I don't care what you say. Okay, that's why my wife tells me, get up and go running, because I'm not going to have you getting fat even though you're
Well,
retired.
Colonel, I'll speak for myself. I happen to like the good guys. We loved having you today.
I'm honored to be here.
It was such an honor.
Yeah.
All right, that does it for Outnumbered. See you back here Monday. Happening Now starts right.
All right. We've fallen for a felon. This week, an ex-con named Jeremy Meeks was arrested in San Francisco on 5 weapons charges and 1 gang charge. More importantly, he's crushingly gorgeous. Meeks' mugshot has garnered tens of thousands of likes on Facebook. And comments like this one from Vanessa Vieira. If this guy broke into my house, I'd make him forget why he broke in within 30 seconds. Laugh out loud. And Lady Santiago writes, I got 50 shades on that man. Oh God, yes, many exclamation points. Meeks, who's 30, has been linked to an increase in local robberies and shootings. And a spokesman for the Stockton PD calls him, quote, one of the most violent criminals in the Stockton area. So, Will the genetically gifted be convicted? Considering his prior incarceration and teardrop tattoo, it's not looking good for Mr. Good Looking. Joanne, let's go to you. You're an expert in this field. I honestly can't tell when guys are that good looking. I looked at this guy and he didn't seem so hot to me.
With our societal standards of beauty, typically a symmetrical face with certain distinguishing characteristics like high cheekbones, a great jawline.
Look, I'm same on both sides. I got the cheeks.
That is typically what attracts someone. However, when I see a facial tattoo, I run. So I would not be one of those ones commenting, although I'll read all the comments because they're quite hilarious.
Gavin, what do you think? What is it about these kind of light-skinned black guys with the blue eyes? People love those guys, don't they?
Yeah, I find I've never got along with those guys. I find they're soft because they got laid too much in high school. But what's sad about this guy is we're talking about a felon, a major criminal, and just because he's got these unbelievable swimming pool eyes that you just want to dive into and swim around, mile-high cheekbones and perfectly sculpted chin and what I presume is the most sculpted body you've ever seen with rippling pecs and a torso that's like who knows what goes down south of the belt. I don't even want to know. It's probably heaven on earth. It's just Adonis of a man, just a striking. And the fact that he's a bad boy and he's mean and he does not
Let's
take
get
any
Andy a
crap.
piece of cheese.
Just because of that, they forget that he's a criminal?
Yeah.
Wake up, America.
Imagine if he was clean shaven. Wouldn't you like to come up behind him and just stroke his face to see how clean it was?
I mean, sure, people look at him, they think of waking up just on his chest and the sun is pouring in and you're like, you want a coffee? And then he comes in just wearing a sweater and nothing else and he's like, are you cold?
Andy, what do you think? I mean, do you think
I think Gavin forgot to mention his luscious lips.
Yes. It's like 100 eloquent bees stung him in all the right spots.
Well, look, this is what a waste. I mean, I believe it was Peter Parker's Uncle Ben who said, with great looks comes great responsibility.
Yes, yes.
All the ways Meeks could have used his looks for the good of society, being a model, being an actor, being a quarterback, the pinnacle, being a TV host.
Yes.
And he chose a life of crime. What a waste. The biggest thing I don't understand, the lighting. The lighting in that picture.
It's the best.
I've never seen a mugshot with lighting that
yeah, that's
good.
the thing. Was this just a trick photography? David, I mean, I know you're attracted to this guy. I can see it. But we're convicting him before his trial. You know, maybe, who knows what he did? We don't even know. We're just taking the police's word for it.
I think he's guilty of stealing my heart.
Okay. All right, coming up. Disappointing destinations that